Well, howdy, y'all. Welcome back to Red-Headed Woman Runs Through the Woods and fucking kill shit. Ah, I couldn't think of anything funny to say with that fucking stupid voice. Hey, welcome back to Horizon Zero Dawn, The Frozen Wilds. What thing? Starting a lot late today. Was cooking dinner and then the pops called. So was on the phone with him and all that fun jazz. Don't spot me, stalkers. Oh, it's gotta be cold. Oh, they're up fucking. Oh my god. Oh, hey, it's the geysers. Neat. Wow, they really are not going after you guys?
There's the herd. Everyone ready?
Are you joking? We were born ready. Let's go get them, Flaming Skulls.
Nope. That's awful.
It is a pretty bad name. Good effort, though, Urkai. Forget it. Let's just go kill something.
The Bloody Snow Mounds is too long of a name. Or Snowdrifts is too long of a name. That name was just dumb. Yo-ho! Mr. Sassy Buns. Oh. Let me wait till this stalker goes and walks the other way. I know there's a second one around here, but I don't know where it patrols. And this doesn't help me because it's invisible. Stab. I stabbed the thing in the face, in the butt. Where the butt is it? Oh, jeez! Ah! Ow, my farts. Bonk.
Getting closer!
Come on, bonk it.
You got this!
There we go. That's the business.
That was the last one!
We sass their cupcakes. I just gotta think of like weird things for.
And the last kill goes to me. I think.
I stuck a spear up its butt. You weird ass motherfuckers. Where'd you go? Oh, what you doing? Where you going? What you doing?
I don't know about you three, but I feel better. Aloy, did you get that component?
That's another part down. One more and you'll have what you need to pay off Bergrund.
Starting to feel real, you know. I'm starting to believe we're really gonna get out of here. Honestly, I wasn't sure we'd survive a week without Nakoni. But here we are.
Who's Nakoni?
Nakoni was... she was a friend of ours. She challenged the chieftain for control of the Werak.
She didn't make it.
No. If you're gonna tell this story, tell it true. She was murdered.
What happened? How did you lose Nakoni?
She challenged the chieftain to a hunting competition. Onikut, damn him. He wasn't nearly the hunter Nakoni was. But who comes back to the camp after the trial? Onikut, grinning like a snap maw, crowing, "Oh, where's little Nakoni?"
We tracked Nakoni through the woods. Found her not far from the trailhead.
With her damn neck snapped.
I don't want to remember her like that. Sometimes that memory, it's all I can think of.
I'm sorry, Tatai. It sounds like she meant a lot to you. To all of you. Nakoni challenged the chieftain. Why?
Onikut wrapped himself in power and authority the way some people wrap themselves in furs. If you were willing to fawn over him and sing false songs to him, you might get a spot on the best hunts. The Werak split into two. Those willing to lick the bottoms of Onikut's feet, and the rest of us, waiting for things to get better.
Until Nakoni.
She was the best and bravest of us. She was the one who took a stand.
Is this why you left Banor? Because of this business with Nakoni and your chieftain?
Onikut knew Nakoni was our mentor, our friend. We couldn't stay.
That final night, we snuck back to camp, packed what we could, and left.
Like cowards.
What are we, Tatai? We are Banuk, aren't we? Survive and prevail.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
It's not what she did.
No, but I mean, like, you're still kind of alive if you know you face certain death by staying, get the fuck out. Like, there's no fucking, like, dishonor in that.
I'm sorry for what you've been through.
It's nice to be heard. Thank you, Aloy.
Look, it doesn't matter, okay? What happened in Banor is buried in Banor. What matters now is what happens in the Sundom. That's where the burning turkeys are gonna make a name for ourselves, right?
Oh, the burning turkeys?
Oh.
Seriously?
It rolls off the tongue.
Sort of like vomit?
So, where to next?
There's a lake just west of here. Seems like a good place to find a snapmaw fang. We'll meet you there.
If you beat us there, just wait by the campfire. We'll be along.
Oh, wow, that's not far. I'm just gonna fucking run. Oh, wait, hold on. Is that the... Yeah, it's the animal figurines. Let me go drop that off, actually. So you had Blue Gleam as a reward for dropping off a couple of those. Hey, buddy, guess what I got?
Back again, Enjuk.
You've picked up my interest in the beasts of the old world, I see.
There you go, Enjuk. That should be the last of the figurines.
Blue light. I didn't know if I'd ever see the whole collection reunited. And look at them. They're beautiful. You've done a great thing, Aloy. These may represent the last record that any of these beasts ever lived. Take this. It's the least I can do. And come back anytime. I and our animal friends await your return.
He is right. That's kind of a somber tone. Like, that is, in this game, the last remaining evidence that those species once existed. Dang, that's Sio. Oh, that's... Yeah, imagine, like... Speaking of just burning turkeys, I'll use turkeys as an example because that's the animal in my head now. That's stupid. That's a terrible name. The burning turkeys. Regardless, like imagine like turkeys just like up and disappeared one day, leaving no evidence that they ever existed. That's effectively what happened to those creatures, to the animals here. Because everything was effectively gobbled up and processed into biofuel. And completely annihilating any physical record. I mean, maybe there'd be some fossils left, but since Project Zero Dawn was all about terraforming, I don't even know if there'd be fossil records left.
That's all I need to know.
Are you sure? You can never learn too much.
Canis lupus, the enigmatic gray wolf. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Could it be that these wolves and our foxes are the same somehow? Perhaps after hundreds of winters. No, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, he's on the right track. I think they're both the same, like, not species. Both the same, like, family?
Alces, the noble moose. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
The horns grow like trees. Of course, this moose used those bizarre growths to blend in with its forest home.
By the way, that size of that moose that was hollow projected there, that is nowhere near the actual size of a moose. Holy shit, moose are huge. I will count myself fortunate enough in life to have both seen a moose in real life, in person, not in a zoo, and it's shittingly, like, fortunate. But I mean, like, don't get me wrong, it is a pants-shitting experience. Because moose are very territorial. I actually think I had a conversation with somebody about this, like, recently, too. Like, a moose is legitimately, like, one of the scariest animals you can just kind of bump into. Because they are, like, 1-ton balls of fucking, like... They're effectively
Guess I'll just sit and wait.
1-ton, like, I don't know how to put it. Like, death, like,
I was starting
bulldozers.
to worry about you three. Everything all right?
We took our time. After our last conversation, we had a lot to think about.
I can imagine. Just one more hunt, then your debt is paid and you three can make your way south. Ready?
Huntress, the Sunshine Snowshoes await your signal.
What?
Horrible.
I'm almost impressed, Dulamok. Didn't think you could come up with a name worse than Burning Turkeys.
Well, I liked it. Let's hunt.
So it's not worse than burning turkeys. I disagree there.
I can still get the upper.
Got it. Ow. funsies, Aloy. Ow. You know what? You get set on fire again. Ow. I wasn't dodgy geezer. I wasn't the dodgy geezer. You guys couldn't take out 2 fucking turkeys? Oh my jeez-a-loo. You know what? Bad scrapper. Bad. Kill them. What machines are left? Ah, cold, cold, cold. Oh, she's fighting something over there. Oh, is she fighting another snap maw over there? Or maybe we have to kill these snap maws too? How do we get over there without jumping in headfirst into death? By swimming. Oh, yeah, we have to kill those snap maws. Ow. Oh my pants muffins. I think I got it still. Ah, flump. Fucking thanks for the help, guys. Holy shit.
You really did it.
We did it. Maybe on that first group, you guys distracted a couple turkeys at best. We did it. You guys were just turkey distractions. Come on, man. We did it. Ugh. Fucking distract some KFC and all of a sudden you're the hero.
Come here. Let's have a proper fight, huh?
Hey, Morgan.
There. That's the last of Bergren's parts. Looks like you three are out of debt.
For now. Until Orkai breaks something else.
It was one time.
You make a nice shaman, Aloy. Thanks for lending a hand. Maybe we'll meet you in the Sundom sometime.
Once you get to the Sundom, what then? What's the next step?
We hunt like Nakoni wanted to hunt.
Nakoni had big dreams. A Werak in which everyone pulls their weight and takes care of each other. No shamans, no chieftains, no need to pry the power out of anybody's hands.
Sounds like a lot of work.
But worth it, I think. And a fitting tribute to Nakoni. We can become the Werak she always wished for.
You didn't miss much. So I found out achievement-wise, I still don't know who subbed. It just says, Duranu subbed and Honeydew subbed. And Honeydew is Crimson. That was her old name. Yeah, so that's... I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, no, the only thing you missed game-wise was... Did a couple more missions on these. I found out achievement-wise last night, not only did I kill all the towers, all those, like, demon, like, robot healing towers that do, like, the purple wah, Hans Zimmer wah. But I also apparently I found all the pigments and I found all the animal figurines. So I just have some Blue Gleam to hunt. And since I got kind of a late start, I think I started like a half an hour ago only. Yeah, I've just been doing this quest too. Which these guys are... Their thing was they left because their friend in Nakoni, who was kind of like the fourth member of their team, or like friend group, challenged the chieftain. After the hunting challenge to see who could hunt a robot faster, she was found dead with her neck snapped. So they're just like, oh, she got murdered. We gotta get out, and that's why they're trying to leave. Because they're like, oh, we're next. Which is kind of smart, very smart move on their part. They're like, this is gross and disgusting, but we're gonna die if we stay, so... Kind of understandable.
You won't have me to strip your kills now. Are you three gonna be alright?
Doesn't look that hard, really. We'll be fine.
Great. He watches 3 successful harvests and he's suddenly a shaman.
When you get to Song's Edge, talk to Bergrand. If he can't teach you himself, I'll know someone who can.
Sure. And I bet he charges us for the introduction.
Thank you, Aloy. I'm sure we'll figure it out.
I guess this is goodbye. How does it feel, putting Banuk lands behind you?
The only thing I would have missed is already gone.
Let all those rotten Banor suck-ups freeze to death.
It's a little much, Urkai, don't you think? It's strange. What is it to be Banuk after Banur forsakes you? How do we decide who we are? How about you, Aloy? Who do you think we are? What will you remember of us?
You lost someone you care about. That leaves a wound. The sort of wound a lot of people don't recover from.
Yeah. I've got nothing but scars to show for it.
That's the point. Only survivor's scar. After everything you've been through, you keep going.
We're the Scars of the North.
Scars of the North. Sounds pretty tough, doesn't it?
Thank you, Aloy. It's a good name. One we'll honor.
The only one good name you guys have... Okay. She wanted to be called the Bloody Snowdrifts, which is just too long, and also kind of like, He wanted to be called, like, the Flaming Skulls. And then following that failure, he was like, the Flaming... the Blazing Turkeys, I think. Or maybe it was Blazing Skulls and then the Flaming Turkeys. Either way, terrible. And he wanted to be called like the Sun-Touched Snowshoes or something like that. Just awful, awful names. Just terrible. Ugh. Anyway, now that we're done going through their awful names. Oh. Yeah, I know. The fucking Flaming Turkeys. That is just... To the ugh. There's some things that need to, like, you have an idea, it comes into your head, you're like, oh, that's actually pretty good. Just think about that for a minute sometimes.
This won't go quietly.
Oh, shit! What are you? I just got here, bitch! You rude-ass motherfucker. Die. That sassy mother bitch. I'm harvesting you for that, you son of a muffin. Oh, I need to add his channel to my tab. It's one of those things that I keep forgetting. Ow, my face. But then again, I literally never log into my YouTube account. I run it from I do the stuff from I set up the stream from through OBS, and that's about it. Just kind of funny, but it's also just like I'm bad at remembering things normally, and when something it is in my mind is kind of like, I can do that later, it just almost never gets done. I have to be like, I need to do this in order to like really get something done. Which again, is terrible of me. How are you swimming, turkey? It's cold as shit here. There's a turkey. Is there a rat? Actually, I need to find a rat. No rat. The fuck was that noise? Just like shit. I don't know what that was, but it's frightening as fuck. Oh, I basically watch streaming. If there's not a show that I don't want to stream, and even then, I used to watch like a show or two a night or something just to fucking relax. I just watch YouTube anymore. Oh, he's freezing himself for Thanksgiving. How considerate. Like I used to watch like just Futurama reruns just because they were fun to watch. I haven't even been doing that. Although Futurama in itself is somewhat of a special case because they keep getting, in addition to being canceled, renewed in their time that they were actually active.
New game will make some shaman happy.
And now they're renewed again. Like they were on Netflix, and then only a few things were on Netflix, like a few seasons, and I think even only a couple episodes of those seasons were on Netflix. Then I think it got put onto Hulu exclusively or something like that, and now I think it's on both. But for the life of me, I just don't know. Okay, gotta go return to Bergrund. I think that was the last of really like the blue gleam that's available. I gotta open those chests, but these treasure boxes, one blue gleam only. Better than no blue gleam. Oh yeah, I gotta go. Might as well get this
Quick way down.
save point while I'm here. Look at all the roaches. Yeah, I pay for HBO Max. I actually have to talk to my brother and sister and parents, because we all split everything. It's like, I think my brother's got Disney Plus. I have HBO Max. What is it? We all have to pay for our own Hulu because they actually geolocate. Just dumb as shit. Well, not. It's not dumb the way they have it, because my parents, for example, have live TV. The Hulu Live TV package, so that's why theirs is locked down geo-wise. Like, I think mine, because I'm not using the Live TV package. When did I go to that menu? I just need to fast travel Stone's Edge. Yeah, so that's why theirs is locked down, and I pay like the $11 a month or whatever it is now for the whatchamacallit, for the just regular Hulu with no ads. And then what do you call it? I think my parents pay for Netflix, or maybe my brother pays for Netflix too as well. Me English good. Me do English good. You watch TV, English like me. But yeah, it kind of works out. And then oh yeah, and then my sister pays for Spotify. So I gotta talk to one of them. I feel like I know HBO Max is probably the most expensive out of them. I think Disney Plus is like just as expensive anymore though. Because HBO Max is $15 a month. And oh, Netflix, I like the, well, first of all, it used to have a lot more shows that I liked. But then as all these companies just made their own streaming services, they kept taking their shit off of Netflix, which was the big benefit of getting Netflix. Was everything's in one place under one subscription. If not for the money savings that brings, it was the fact that it was super convenient. You had one place, and you could search at any time and pretty much find what you want. And now it's all split up. It's dumb as butt. Oh, and I'm paying for Amazon Prime. That's what it is. So Prime TV is also under my bill. Disney, they got The Mandalorian, which was really good. I can't remember what else. There was something else, I think, before The Mandalorian. But yeah, The Mandalorian, I'm kind of a giant Star Wars nerd, so even like Star Wars The Clone Wars, I ended up watching all the way through. Yeah, my Prime is more for shopping for me because my family uses it, so it's not just me using it for shipping purposes. So it's got enough value even with the price hike. But yeah, no, Disney Plus has that. What else did they have now? They had Book of Boba Fett I liked.
Song echoes, friend.
There was something else that I really liked on Disney Plus. I can't remember. Oh yeah, The Boys on HBO. The Boys was a Amazon show. Yeah, season 3 is like,
Bergrand,
ooh, that's gonna be
how'd
fun.
your investment pay out?
Quite handsomely, thanks very much. You know those 3 crazy Banuk are calling themselves the Scars of the North now? Well, now that I have those parts, I can pay off a debt of my own.
So they've gone south then?
Aye, that they have. I've got a friend in the Sundom by the name of O'Toole. He owes me a favor. Old O'Toole is a machine scavenger, a pretty competent one. So I sent them to learn from the best.
Or at least from the pretty competent.
Well, we work with the resources we have. Speaking of which, here, a token of my gratitude.
Warn the machines who have been enslaved by the daemon.
Ooh,
Best
Blue
thing to
Gleam.
give them is-
Thanks, Bergerum.
I wonder what story Seculi has chosen to paint above.
Untested weapon. Oh, that sounds terrible. I love it. Yeah, so I gotta go turn in the pigments while I'm here as well. Only got 25 Blue Gleam. What is this? Damage, tear, and fire. Ooh, let's slot that onto something. Hold on. Let's try... Damage, tear would be fantastic for this. Let's actually... Instead of handling... Oh, I can! Nice! Because I'd love to have extra tear on those Tear Blast arrows. That is... Ooh. That's gonna be the big Aunt Jemima. Prime also has, what is it? The Man in the High Castle. Which I'd like to read the short story one day. It was by Philip K. Dick. Which if you haven't read Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? And if you like Blade Runner, you're gonna like that. That is the the book for you. Also, while I'm thinking about it, I do need to go. I think before I continue on story time here, I'm gonna go for that stuff. And then I believe that lady's up here, the Pigments lady. But if she gives me more blue gleam.
When the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were still small.
Man in the High Castle is a bit different. I don't think it's a sci-fi necessarily. It is basically if the oh wait, I just mentioned Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? Duh. Yeah, Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep is very sci-fi. And but the Man in the High Castle is if Nazis won World War II. At least they were able to take over the U.S. Which is maybe a bit frightening nowadays because it is becoming an alarmingly, high rate of Nazism, which is alarmingly high rate of Nazism is non-zero in my book. Is a non-zero rate of Nazism. Where do I go from here? Oh, here's the lady. I'm like, I don't think I can go up anymore.
Afraid of heights, are you, Sakuli?
What's to fear? A drop from this height, I'd just make one more painting.
That's a way to look about it.
Araya said you two were friends.
I paint about what I feel now, not the way things used to be. Araya understood. Most Banuk didn't. I would have been exiled if she hadn't had Aratak take me into their Werak.
I'm trying to think of other Matrix-y, kinda... Because Matrix is, a really gritty cyberpunk almost. I have not watched Leverage. I don't even know what it's about. I'm sorry.
Would you look at that? Nora girl, you've bought me all I need. Do you always travel with your pockets full of paint stuffs?
Honestly, Sakuli, I go around filling my pockets with most of everything.
Stop. I'm beginning to like you. I work alone, but come back around later, and I'll have something for you then.
That's me.
Maybe it's a machine rider who looks like you.
Where's she going?
You tell me. To ruins or mountains, through flood or thaw, past, future, destiny. But I don't think she's scared of any of it. You helped me. Inspired me. And the people of the Cut. Let this be inspiration for you, wherever you may run.
Once the Werak gets a glimpse at Sakuli's mural, word will get around about how I helped her. So that's it. Nothing more I can do to get people talking. Time to throw my spear at Artak's feet.
That's an awesome quest reward. Holy shit. Usually, that'd be just this is my family's paintbrush or sword or something, and you'd, sell it for money or, use it as, a new weapon. But that's rad. Holy shit. Oh, man, that's cool looking. She's even got I gotta get a better view of this. Hold on.
Don't forget the moment something's...
I actually have to get art to hang up in my new place now. Now that I can, I really want to. I just don't know, good art to get is part of the problem. Or where to get good art. Because the only place I know is really, I don't know if there's, a small art gallery around me or something like that. Oh, that's cool. I'm riding a roach. There's another roach and a watcher. Oh, that's cool. Everyone's like, oh, gamers are such violent people. Just no, I just like pretty art. It's so pretty. A painted weapon coil. Oh, man, I'm full up on these. Hold on. Time to go sell.
Then Banakai went into the wastes and
New machine.
Hold up. First of all, get rid of some resources. Oh, leverage is, oh, that sounds familiar. Maybe I did see, like, I probably saw commercials for leverage. Back when we used to watch TV. And if you missed an episode, you fucked. Just like, well, suck it, nerd. It'll be on when the TV god says next. I'm assuming... Yeah, on USA. Okay, I definitely know what you're talking about now. Okay. I definitely saw ads for it before. Now it's clicking because it had that like only on USA at the end tagline at the end of the ads. Okay. And again, back in old man voice. Back in my day, we used to call advertisements commercials on the TV. Oh. All right. I like to get the silent one, but I have 28. And if I buy that, I won't have enough for this one. But if I buy any of them, I won't have enough for any of the other ones. Oh, that's kind of nice. I will say that's kind of nice. I do enjoy... I will say I like that a lot of TV shows made the transition of making a story in a format where it would be much too long for a movie, but at the same time, like it would be much too drawn out for a TV show. So they make like that limited series, kind of like Mandalorian-ish, where it's like it's only like 8 or 9 episodes, but they're all really good, and from front to end, from beginning to end, it tells a really good story with a lot of, character development, lore, all the stuff that you'd expect in a movie. More for a movie than a TV show. However, yeah, I will say, like, even again, going back to Futurama as an example, like, even just tuning into, like, Futurama and just being like, what stupid thing are they gonna do this week? Or, like, it was always good. I think we're gonna get the silent one. Just because I want to. Equip later. I think I accidentally equipped it now. Oh no, I didn't equip it. Okay. Yeah, I'm still wearing the Shield Weaver. Good. Oh, I forgot to sell my modifications. Son of a muffin. Went through, sold my resources. Ugh. What was the show? Crap, why can't I can't remember the names of anything. There was a show that was kind of like that, and, oh, I remember now. I don't think anybody is gonna agree with me, but, or I don't know if anybody is gonna agree with me, but I liked that, season of Constantine they tried, the live-action Constantine. Because it didn't get too CW-y, And I think you know what I mean, where it's like, oh, it's the Green Arrow, but actually, it's Gilmore Girls with a guy with a bow and arrow. You know? What does this do? Shock fire handling. Oh, I know where I'm putting you. Shock fire handling. Here we are. Yeah, the first season, and I think even like the second, and I think I saw through the third season of Arrow, was like pretty good. And then, what was it? They had him finally get together with,
Is that the Nora girl?
the nerd lady. Oh, I'm so unsexy, but actually I'm like super sexy, you know, like nerd lady. Because it's a TV show. It's TV. They can't have an ugly person on there. It goes against TV rules apparently. To have like to have not supermodel looking people on TV is apparently against the rules. Yeah, and even the fights were like really good and really well choreographed in season 1, and then it turned into like a live action stunt show with terrible camera work. Oh, the camera work just turned so awful. The stunt coordinator must have gotten like fired or left or something after like one of the seasons, because I remember coming back to it, or like watching the one season premiere. It was just like, okay, that was kind of a weird fight scene, but it's like the first episode. Maybe they were getting in their groove or something. I don't know. It was just bad for the rest of it. But yeah, they ended up like, and the CW does this every fucking time. It starts off, this is, because even the Flash, yeah, the Flash was pretty good, but the Flash was only good for like one season, and that's mainly because they had one season of him like trying to find his powers and stuff like that, and then by the end of the season, he did. So, where do you go from there? I mean, there's probably plenty of places they could have gone if they had good writers, but it seemed like the only thing the writers could do, really. Unfortunately, I hate to knock them, because I imagine it's very hard work to write for a TV show. Actually, I know it's incredibly hard work to write for a TV show, especially one like The Flash or Arrow, where they had like 28 episodes per season. I don't think it's even that, because there's been plenty of other stuff written by chicks that was just like, holy shit, that was good. Like, yeah, if I want to watch a soap opera, I'll watch a fucking soap opera. Don't put it in my superhero thing, but at the same time, it's kind of to be it was almost expected. I think people were almost just shocked it wasn't that way from the beginning with The Flash or Arrow, because it's a CW show. And the CW has a very big, like, I don't know what they do or how they do it, but they literally turn every show into Gilmore Girls and like Sex and the City. It's one of those two. They can't have a show last for more than 2 seasons without turning it into that. And I'm not exactly sure why that's a thing over there or how, it makes zero sense to me in my head brain. In me silly small man head brain. But every show is somehow the same after like 2 seasons across the board. Like, what was it? Even fucking, what was it? Somebody, I can't remember who. Somebody got me. Oh no, nobody got me into it. I saw it on TV while I was bored at college one day. They had, fucking Supernatural. There's another CW show. And it was just like, season 1 was just a monster of the week. It kind of had an overarching story of they're like trying to figure out like why they have such shit luck and like they seem to be followed by like demons and stuff. Like literal demons. And shit was like legit scary. Like they actually fought monsters, people died, there was like gore. They had like good practical effects at times. Shit was like wild, and it was almost like I never saw X-Files. It's one of those shows that I should go and like try and find and watch, because it sounds like it's very much up my alley. But I'm too young for it. I'm such a young hip whippersnapper when it comes to like stuff because that was a bit before my time of like I could pick the TV show. Let's put it that way. But yeah, eventually like I want to say like that one I couldn't like figure out why it was getting like why it was just like it seemed like it was getting progressively like just more drama-y. I was just like, why is there so much drama in Supernatural? Like, when did this happen? And then I look back and I'm just like, oh, it's been there for a while, and I was just had fucking like blindness goggles on to just be like, oh, please don't be a terrible show. Wow, shit is fucking easy. I should not say that before I've killed the machine. Don't tase me, bro. Well, actually, this bro will light me on fire. The crab will tase me. Ah, taser crab. What broke his thing? Oh, did he break his own thing? Ow. Fuck, don't tase me, bro. Ow, farts. Got him.
That should do it. Varga can finish her forge fire now.
But, yeah, I feel like, I think that was it. Like, when I look back on it, Supernatural should have ended after, they should have tried to wrap it up shortly after introducing angels and demons. Because I know they like somehow had villains and like even more powerful beings they had to like get on their side from there. But it's perplexing. Like, did they literally just like go to quite literally like God? Not even like joking. Like, was it literally like they eventually had to like go find God himself to like fight something off or like save the world or something? Oh yeah, Crowley was fantastic. He He ate the scenery in that role. It was so good. That was like one of the roles where you could kind of tell, like at least at like a good amount of it, at least towards the beginning of that, he was loving it. Like just being a big evil bastard. And again, that's, you know, but yeah, like once you introduce angels and demons and you go, oh yeah, I don't care about supernatural spoilers anymore. Yes, I do. Oh, he was God the whole... The fucking shit! Oh, I want to forget that. That is terrible. Oh my gosh, that is like some of the worst writing I've ever... Who thought that was a good idea? Ah, there's a bird! No, I'm taking my supernatural frustrations out on you, bird. Ah! Oh, I hit its nose with the Terror Blast arrow. That's not useful. Okay. Oh, jeez, it's gonna land on my butt. Ah! There we go. Hi, lady. Lady. Help me. Ow. Oof. 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 But yeah, because that show is effectively, once they introduced like angels and demons are a thing, it was basically like, oh yeah, those things are like unnatural, unholy beings that were like cursed by God, effectively. There we go. That's the business right there. Get its tootsies. If that chicken starts fighting me, I'm gonna be so fucking fed up with it. Oh, beans. Oh, my beans. Oh, beans and franks. Beans and franks. Ow! Ow, my face. I need to not be in the water. Oh, I need to not be in the water. Excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me, bird. Oh my, excuse me, Mr. Bird. Ow! Oh, I'm gonna have to wait to talk about this until after the fucking Stormbird's dead. Even with the new gear, this guy's kind of a dick. Oh shit, I forgot he can do that. Yeah, baby! Thanks, lady. I think she actually did something. I saw a few arrows flying from her bow. Oh. Not a fucking complaining about Supernatural. Yeah. Oh, really? Well, I thought he was, like, supposed to be a prophet.
Marja said she could improve the Stormslayer with this.
So I know it's like he was supposed to be like God's prophet, but he was actually God. That is the most hold on, I gotta pause the game because this is the dumbest shit ever. That is just the writers being like, we're in a corner, we're on season 20, we gotta pull something out of our ass. Ugh. That is the dumbest. I really hate that. Yeah, Lucifer was pretty creepy and like shit too. He was pretty good. Everyone I would say was like really good at their roles. But yeah, like once you get past angels and demons and you like in the show, like the season they introduced them, they were like, yeah, these guys can pretty much just like be like, and even especially like angels can just be like, look at a demon and fucking destroy it, like absolutely annihilate it from like the soul down. So it's strange that there would be like anything from there. Death was good as well. The guy who played Death was really good. Although I think I saw the season where they killed Death, which makes I don't understand. Maybe I saw like a headline on IGN or something like that like they killed Death because one of the IGN writers I think was like a big fan of the show and was like had like a segment or like a spoiler review of like each episode. But yeah, like that was like if you introduce like, okay, by the way, everything you see can die from like basically an angel like looking at it. Or snapping their fingers pretty much. Unless you have like a fight amongst the angels themselves, which I believe they did. But even that's just kind of like, this is getting dumb at that point. Like, they're literally like God's perfect servants. If you follow it like biblically. So like the fact that they would be like, yeah, we're gonna have like a angel civil war is just dumb as shit from a like lore perspective. Oh, they gave the job of death to... It's a job title? Oh my, that's so stupid. Oh, that is the big dumb. Oh my gosh. But yeah, like, that show should have lasted like 6-7 seasons max. And I remember like the seasons that I remember hating were also a lot of the seasons where they'd spend like, they'd be put in a situation out of the like 45-minute episode or like 40-minute episode or whatever, they would have like 20 to 30 minutes. They would have like 5 minutes introduction of the situation. They'd be put in the situation. And then like 20 to 30 minutes of them bickering amongst themselves. And like made up fucking drama. And then they'd have 10 minutes of them getting them out of the situation and lore and like the monsters and the fighting and the fun shit. And then the next episode would be the same thing, except for the drama and the petty bickering and shit would be the same stuff that they covered in the last episode, so it wasn't even some new drama or bickering or bullshit. I hated it. Like, looking back, I'm like, that was awful. That was awful. Okay, episode 1 was kind of good. And the mid-season episode was good. And the finale was kind of all right. And that was it. For like the last, like, I want to say like 3 seasons I watched, or maybe like 2 seasons I watched. It started off as like a Monster of the Week show, and it should have stayed there. That was, I think, where it was working the best from a entertainment show standpoint. I know drama brings in the chicks that are just watching because, the boys are pretty. But like, I think those chicks were watching because, the boys are pretty anyway. Like,
got that part you need. Perfect. Already got machine oil on my hands.
Here it is. 1 Stormbird talon.
Let's do it. I haven't had this much fun in ages. Watch and learn, Aloy. Only don't stare directly at the sparks. Okay, so I pretty much had to break her in half. But what's a staff? A stick. One thing I like about sticks, you can put them back together however you want.
Which you did. This thing looks a whole lot more dangerous.
She's better than dangerous.
Yeah.
She's a genuine Varja special now. Take good care of her.
I got what you asked for. Show me what you had in mind for the Forge Fire.
Finally. Was feeling like I neglected her. And that's a little too close to my family life. She's done and she's yours. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
That looks great. I almost expected you to turn it into a burning roadcaster or something.
Nah, she was close to perfect from the start. She's a Varja original after all.
Ha ha.
If I find anything I think you'd like, I'll be back around.
You better.
Yeah. Oh, we are. Hold on. We need to equip these. Ooh, baby, 2 weapon slots on them. Yeah. Let's. Oh, I think we have. We haven't tried fire yet. And then let's go to crafting. And fire burster ammo. Oh. And let's modify it to fire and, just fire. Fire and damage. And Storm Slinger. We'll put on some handling. Oh, that one gives shock too. Perfect. Yeah, this lady's great. She made my weapon a big Barney weapon. Oh! Oh! I like her. You're my new best friend, by the way. No, you don't get a say in the matter. You are just my new best friend. Alright. And you know what that means, actually? I can fast travel to the next point, and we can just kind of continue on the story. Because, yeah, to do this hunting grounds is gonna be a whatchamajigger. Oh, that's the main story quest. Technically, when you do the when you beat the game and it brings you back to be able to do the DLC or like finish up any stuff, it brings you back to like right before the main story quest. I need to find art prints. That's my problem. Is I have like none. There's a video game one or two I'd like to get, but honestly, a lot of video game art is like, if it's not for like a fantasy or like a high fantasy or a high sci-fi, it looks very, how's the word for it, gamery. I'm just not a huge fan of that, like hanging on my wall. It works as like a wallpaper or something on your computer, but in my opinion, I don't like it on like the wall as much. I do think that there's like a website. Oddly enough, one thing I'd kind of might be fun to get would be I think there's like a website that sells like Bob Ross replicas. Some of those might be fun. Yeah, I think.
Gets a glimpse at the Cooley's mural. Word will get around about how I helped her. So that's it. Nothing more I can do to get people talking. Time to throw my spear at Artok's feet.
Yeah, one thing I know, like, maybe I'd have to go into the city, again, to try and not give away where I live. I mean, I can give away the general area, probably, that's fine, but yeah, you know where I'm at, Morrigan. Yeah, if I know, like, in the city, there are some, like, smaller art galleries for like smaller time artists, where for like, you know, closer to maybe like $100 or $200, something a little more reasonable, you can get like a cool painting or something, or a painting you might like. But yeah, I don't know of any in like the suburbs or anything like that. I know they gotta be around. But yeah, I'd like to definitely get like some artwork to hang on the walls and stuff. Spruce the place up a bit. Make it not so just up, you know. As much as I like now, I have colored walls. It's not just white. You know, put something on it. Make it look all nice. But on that note, and actually, you know, cut off at a really good time. It's almost 9 o'clock. It's almost time for Duranu's stream. I believe he's continuing Ghostwire tonight. And yeah, I set myself up right to hit the main quest going. Probably not. Actually, I can say I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow. Yeah, I'll do a search on maps. That usually has a couple. Also, supporting local artists is almost always a good thing. But yeah, set myself up for that. Tomorrow I am not going to stream because I'm going to be busy cleaning my condo. I don't think it will take very long, but yeah, it's because I just got to sweep and stuff. But I'm gonna go right after work, and so by the time it's like a half an hour drive from work, and I actually now live very close to work, so I'd pretty much be driving like a half an hour back. So by the time I get back, go there, clean, get back, it'll probably be, you know, probably close to 7:30, I imagine, which is just kind of like, you know, it's not worth the, you know, especially with a main quest coming up, I should actually like leave myself some time. So thank you all for watching, listening. Thank you, Morrigan, for joining me. And doing whatever you are to do it. Yeah, go to Duranu's channel. Go look at him. I gotta post his channel in my UbiTubi thing. Maybe I'll do that while I'm watching him. I feel like, oh yeah, I should do that. So yeah, go watch him. Fuck promoting my own stuff. This is just pretty much for, you know, like Morgan and Duranu and whoever else wants to catch it. So I really don't care. Let's get